This school should have been closed years and years ago. This place hits so different because the memories I have here. I literally sat right there. I can't believe this. I remember this. All right, I think the yearbook's here, John. This is it. It's in here. Yep, what is up, explorers? Welcome back to another video. Guys, it's Exploring with Josh, and today we are at Woonsocket Middle School. The Woonsocket Middle School. I bet you guys don't even know what that means. Guys, this is my school. This place isn't just another abandoned building. It's personal. Back in 1914, this massive structure opened its doors as Woonsocket's high school, built in a grand classical style that dominated the city skyline. For decades, thousands of students walked these halls, including me. By 1967, the building shifted into a middle school, serving generations of kids who would grow up with memories carved into these lockers, classrooms, and stairwells. But in December of 2009, everything suddenly came to an end. A mercury spill and poor conditions like asbestos closed the school for good.
Classes are canceled at a local middle school, students beginning their winter break a few days early. The decision was made tonight, 2 days after toxic mercury was found.
But we wanted to know why the kids were still going to school if something was wrong.
You don't think these kids are ever in any jeopardy coming to school on Wednesday, Thursday?
Absolutely not.
Dr. Robert Girardi, the Woonsocket school superintendent, says no harm was ever posed to the middle school students who walked the hallways for 2 days after a mercury spill was found in a science closet on Tuesday.
There was about a quarter size, the size of a quarter, of mercury was found in a closet off of one of the corridors. They came, they cleaned it up, and they took readings, and the readings were within an acceptable amount of OSHA standards so that we could continue to have classes.
But during a retest on Thursday, the superintendent says the levels came back higher, causing them to cancel school Friday out of precaution.
What makes this place so strange is how untouched it still feels. Desks sit in rows, chalkboards still carry old lessons, and the silence hangs heavy, like the last bell rang only yesterday. For years, the city kept alarms active, keeping vandals out, leaving this time capsule almost perfectly preserved. Since then, the school has gained new recognition. It was even added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2017. And while developers have plans to turn it into apartments, for now, these halls remain frozen. For me, walking back through these corridors isn't just exploring history, it's stepping straight into my own past. This is one of the largest schools where they took everyone and clumped them together as well. We'll talk about that as well. Let's get inside my old school. Look at the old crime reports, the old like Nokia flip phones. So first off, here's like a good view of our initials, Woonsocket Middle School. And then look at our mascot. It's crazy because the floors are even more warped than before, which you can see right there. Is since this place has been abandoned, so many years ago, the sign is still up. We were state champs back in 1994 and 1995, but look at that. This place hits so different because the memories I have here is insane. I don't think you guys understand. If you guys have ever walked through like one of your old abandoned places, whether it's a mall, your school, a hospital, you guys have those memories of like walking in at one time, but I've spent so much time here. My life has been here. 3 years of some of the most crazy memories you never forget as you grow up were spent here. There's a lot of homeless apparently here, so I'm freaking out because I had a lot of local people who's been here tell me that. So things are not like before when I came in here. Now we know that other explorers or people have been here. You can see that there's a whole chair inside the basketball net. So this brings me way back. I remember doing dodgeball here in 7th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade. This was one of the largest schools, right? So you can imagine, actually, this is the largest abandoned school, but for a middle school, this was so compact with so many kids that we had to split the gym up into 2 separate gyms. So I remember they took this wall and they would close it to the other side because there'll be 2 separate gym classes going on at the same time. And there's even another gym, I can't remember, but I know there's another gym. There was 3 gyms in this school, my school. And our Woonsocket Middle School, which the initials are right here, our mascot at the time, they used to call it Indian. You know, this is way back, so they used to say Indian. Now they say Native American, of course, but that's our mascot. It was a Native American. And so it's just insane to be here. We're gonna walk through it. I have the chills. It feels so weird that my school is the largest abandoned school in the entire US, and we haven't been here in over 8 years. So this is a memory through memory lane together. This is nostalgic for you guys first video watching me was this video 8-10 years ago. So I'm a lot older. I don't even know what this place looks like anymore. It's been 8 years of decay. Is it more vandalized? What's going on here? Let's dive right in.
Well, everyone, welcome to my middle school.
Feels good to be back.
Right?
School again, right?
It feels crazy, actually. I can't even, words can't explain this. The history and everything about this place goes on forever. Like, my dad's dad went to school here. My dad went to school here. I went to school here. Before we get any deeper in this video, do not go here. You can't be here. We are here with permission, and to top it off, there are cameras and alarms, so do not go here. All right, so also, guys, this is John. If you've seen John on my channel many times in the past, exploring with John, John also went to school here. So we have so much ties with this place. So we have to come here, you know what I mean? Anyways, we're gonna go upstairs now. Damn, look at that. Home of the Villanovans. That gives me the chills. I remember everything here. If I'm not mistaken, this was my woodworking class. My woodworking class should be one of these back corners. This is it, right? Mr. Cutler's class, right? That means it's the other side. Oh my God. I remember all this. So John, you would have to go through, I mean, if you remember. Yeah.
Where you get the food.
Yep, so you have to go.
From over there.
No, you enter from over here and you have to go up here. Remember, you have to go in line and you see the painting?
Yep.
And then you have to go and you would come right here, get your lunchroom. Yep. We would be in line waiting right here to get our food. I remember we would come right here, we would get our food right here. This would be it. We would get it all right here. And then we would eat in there, and that's where the stadium was, like our little theater. I want to show you our really cool mural. This was us right here. Check this out. Oh my gosh. That's so awesome. Can you believe that? Like, our mural is still here. Also, just to show you, this is our cafeteria. Look at the sign, just to prove. Because you wouldn't know this is a cafeteria without that. Remember, the problem is this school was so big and so old that this school should have been closed years and years ago, but the city needed money and we didn't have the money. So it took a long time to be able to fund a new school. So we were here when there was asbestos and we shouldn't have even been here. Apparently this place is even haunted. So like you wouldn't have known this is a cafeteria unless you went here or you knew that sign. So I remember there was 3 things to get your lunch. You would get our trays, get our food, and check this out, dude. I remember getting ketchup on my pizza. I would put it right here. My pizza tasted like cardboard, but I'd get my ketchup right here and I'd walk right up here into here, which will be the theater and also the lunch tables. And check it out. Now this is amazing. Our school was pretty cool at the lunchroom. We had no food fights, you know. We had no food fights, nothing crazy like that. Everyone was pretty well behaved, I'd say, for our middle school. Little fights and stuff, but that's at every school. But wow, this is so cool. What's up? My name's up here? Wow, dude. My name really is up here.
Who put
F, Exploring with Jaws. Someone literally put...
Dude,
That's kind of funny. This is also a video for you guys. Everyone who went to school here, there were thousands and thousands of people because this place was open for so long and it was so large. This video is for you guys, the people of the town and all. You guys are having the same nostalgic memories I'm having and you're watching it through me. And that's why we're doing this video. We're not vandalizing, we don't steal, we don't do anything. We're just here to film and show you this place as we're passionate about it as, you know, anyone else who wants to see this place. We grew up here, you know, this is amazing to be back in some weird way. And what's crazy is like, This is so on brand. Like, who would have thought? Exploring with Josh, you know, exploring all abandoned places around the world. His own middle school's abandoned. It's like cliche, but it's crazy. So there is a lot of rumors, and apparently someone did buy this, and they are turning this into apartments. So this won't stay like this for too much longer. Just saying. So with all that being said, one last walkthrough from memory lane for all of us, and the people that just want to see for ourselves. Also, what I want to say is, like, we would all, like I said, eat here. And then during like big plays, we would go up there. There would be the cafeteria seats down there. And we would watch some pretty cool plays here. Someone knocked the whole piano down. That sucks. This used to be standing. What up, guys? Really quick before we get right back in today's video, I am wearing my brand new merch, which is Sorry We're Exploring. I love the caption. I just think it's cool. If people hit us up like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, sorry, we're exploring right now. And if you buy one of these, pretty much all the money that you bought goes right back into this channel. We use it for the hotels, the plane tickets, the food. It's a lot of money to film these videos. So a donation or something like this when you buy goes a long way. So thank you so much. And again, if you know our middle school, which is the Woonsocket Middle School, you would know that we're in Rhode Island, which is the smallest state in the US, which means I grew a YouTube channel in the smallest state in the US, which is kind of hard. So again, it would mean a lot if you want to help out a dude with a dream. Appreciate it. Now, for those who are wondering, where did they build a new middle school or where did it go? It actually went 1 minute from here, and they built 2 buildings. Literally, they built 2 buildings because they didn't want one so large. So they split it into 2 parts. That's how big and how much kids came here. This is how we left school. We would walk right out of here through the big doors and just leave right through here. This is also obviously the way right inside to the theater, especially for like a big events. You know, you would come right through here. And speaking of events, look at that. There's the poster for it too. Well, let's start off on this floor. We'll go down, we'll check out all the rooms, and we'll save the basement for last. The basement, I remember that's where like science class was and stuff. But as you can see, you have everything still here. The printers, you know, the chalkboards. We're going way back. Everything is super outdated here. Maybe one of the oldest. It's pretty much an entire museum here, guys. Seriously, the music supervisor. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, if I go down this door, downstairs, that would actually lead me into my woodcutting class, but I don't feel like going there yet. I want to just take a walk through some of the classrooms, see what's still here. So that's the move. Wow, they put all the all the furniture and things in this one room. Seems like they were doing police training in here. Yeah, they were firing rounds. Look at all the gun bullets on the ground. Some sort of police academy training. Also, guys, yes, the power is still on because they couldn't shut the power off here because it would also shut off all the houses in the neighborhood as well with it. So they had to leave the power on. They said this is the health room. Funny enough, I don't even remember this room. I really do not remember this room at all. But everything is still here, you know? It's crazy because remember, this was actually built in 1914, just so y'all know. 1914. So because it looks like everything is still here from when I came, I think there's a good chance we're gonna find our yearbook. I'm hoping. I have to watch my footage back from my first video to remember where it was, but I'm pretty sure it's like over here, like in this hallway somewhere. You know, funny enough, I really don't remember an elevator in this school. That's my first time like even seeing that. Wow, there are some familiar faces here. I got the chills. That's nuts. Woonsocket Middle School. It's so eerie because, you know, parts of the letters are, you know, missing or gone. Paint's chipping. You know, we know this is all lead paint. I mean, come on, for sure. But if you paint over the lead paint, at least with the rules here in Rhode Island, if you paint over the lead paint, it's okay. I remember this place. This is the principal's office, and I definitely remember visiting it. That's for sure. For those who remember the Feinstein Junior Scholar Club, anyone out here from Rhode Island, remember that? This classroom's super lit up. What's eerie is you can still see the artwork hanging from the lights at least 20 years ago. Now, one of these is either my cooking class or my art class. That was right here. I think this was my art class. Yeah, I remember this. This was my art class. Yep. Wow, that's so great. Yeah, this was my art class. I've had things that I made and molded placed here. That is so sick. You know what's crazy too? That there's still people's things here though. I love that. And the thing is, I don't even remember what I made anymore. You know what I mean? I don't even remember what I made. It goes so far back. Now, I kind of was a class clown, and I don't know why, but it made me who I am today, I guess, maybe. But I remember sitting here in this classroom, and the teacher asked a question, and I raised my hand, and for some reason, instead of saying the right answer, I just said hot dog. I don't know why, but I did. We've only done like 15% of this place at most, and I skipped a lot. We still have so much to do. Really good news, my yearbook is not here actually, so we have some potential of still finding it. It's inside of a room that looks like those kind of entrance like windows, but it has a green classroom on the side of it. So the room will be the size of this, and then next to it will be like a green wallpaper classroom. I mean, we could check down here, but nah, I'd rather go up. We'll do basement last. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna head up. This place is like no other, seriously. These doors are closed with rope. Oh, wow. Jeez. It really is a time capsule. All the lights are still on. I know I've been here before, but seriously, I forget. You have the earth ball right there. The date says December 2004 on the whiteboard over there. Funny enough, I only remember my 8th grade side the most, maybe because I got older, stuff like that, but I remember my locker exactly, and I remember a lot of things of what happened, but I have to get to my 8th grade side. Dude, that's crazy. I actually, I remember some of the kids growing up inside there. That's literally the gym that we were just in. Same with here. There's a Barbie doll dressed, a Santa? What the heck? No idea about this one. See, this is eerie when you see stuff like this, like the school rules that you have to follow, the positive recognition plan, behavior consequences, like you see this stuff and it's as if it makes you feel like it's still active, and then you see this. I feel like I'm in a video game at the same time. So obviously my eye is on the yearbook, so I'm hoping I can run into it. I think it's by the library. Whoa. I just got hit with a huge flashback. I was in summer school here, and this was my classroom, and I sat right here, right there. I literally sat right there. And I remember it was super hot, and I remember just looking out and seeing like the view. And I don't know, it was summertime, and I can't believe this. I remember this. I'm telling you, I was a bad kid in school. Not really, I wasn't. I was just a goofball. So I just remember taking summer class because I was like, okay, I really want to grow. I want to catch up. I didn't want to stay back. I had to do it, and I did it, and that's how I got into the 8th grade. But that was crazy. That is a flash past. Like, oh my God. I love that. The Woonsocket High School or HS band, but it says Disney World, Here We Come. So I wonder if they were like working towards that here. I don't remember, but just went up this ramp. Where am I going? I have no idea. This is one room I've never been in completely. What the hell even was this? Oh, this was the teacher's little chill spot. Okay, this should be the auditorium. Yeah. Back where we started. The vibes are real. I gotta show this off up here. Again, this is not just for me, but also anyone who's ever been here as a kid. I mean, my parents went to school here, okay? Like, seriously, everyone went to school here. So it's good to show as much as we can off and give everyone that nostalgic walkthrough that we all want to know. So here's another room I've never seen before, but over here there's a massive safe. If you open it up, it's already open. There's nothing in it, but I thought that was like really cool. I mean, this safe, if an atomic bomb hits this place, this safe is still going to be intact. You will not, everything would be protected inside. You know, it says Buffalo, New York on it. A lot of people know a lot of things about safes. That's why I'm showing this off. But I mean, look at that, a massive safe for just such a small area. You know, the best documents can go inside there for sure. Here we go. So I remember that I think my 8th grade classroom was up there. Because down here, I remember walking through here so many times, and I don't even remember why. So maybe I would remember. Oh, one of my classrooms are here. Maybe this was my 7th grade side.
Yo, actually, holy shit.
You remember?
Dude, no, I got in a fight with some kid right here.
Did you?
Yeah.
God dang.
It was like, we came over here, right? And for some reason, he decided to act like he was tough and all and decided to push me.
Really?
Dude, his name was fucking Arthur. I remember it.
All right, see? So yeah. I'm starting to remember hanging out with friends right here because this was the locker. So for whatever reason, this was a big part of my area, and I'm trying to figure out why. Is there another way in? I might have to go through the other doors that were back there, but hang on. Holy shit. Hang on, before we go in there. Yep, computer lab. I remember this. Is there any computers left? Nope. Jeez. Look at that. All the computers. Do you guys remember being in middle school in general, just typing and learning how to type? Oh, it was so boring. What is this? Mario teaches typing. Mac play. Yeah, it does look like entrance. Isn't this where the library is though?
Yeah, the library is somewhere over here.
Okay, yeah, this is it. I remember this. I remember all this, my boy. Look at this.
Oh, actually, yeah.
See?
Holy moly.
Now I wonder if our yearbooks are around here. Dang, this is so nuts. So all this was filled with books, like stacked up against these walls, but all the shelves are gone. I used to rent out just like science books and stuff and just look at the photos. I hate reading. I just wanted to see the photos. Or like traveling books, which I still travel now, so I guess it was meant to be. You see, I can't remember if there's multiple libraries, but I'm pretty sure this was the only one. I think I remember being across the school, even in 6th grade, walking like, it felt like what it was a mile to get here just to go rent out a book. So whether it's 8th grade, 7th grade, because this place is massive, I think I still had to come to this one place to get books. All right, I think the yearbook's here, John. This is it. It's in here. This is the room. This is the room. I remember. Come on, please, 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 please. Please.
Bro, we gotta dig, man.
No, they were in here. They were in here. Come on. Dang, I don't know if they're here. This was the room though.
Like somewhere here or there. Actually, definitely there.
No, I remember. I think they're gone. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
We then spent some time looking for our old yearbook.
It would be like a little skinny book with like different weird colors on it. Like you would know.
Yeah, it was creative. It's not just like a regular book.
It would say the year. Dang. I can't believe it's gone. Generally, I can't.
I'm about to open up my yearbook right now. I can't believe this. Damn. Here we go. There I am, everyone. 8th grade. Look at me. My God. It's so weird to see myself in a yearbook inside of an abandoned school. It just happens to be my school. I can't get over it. Damn.
See, now for anyone doubting you, man, this is true.
Yeah, this is proof that this is my school. I look so different, too.
Yeah, another huge vault was in here. What did you say? Oh.
Video maker 4K.
Video Maker 4K?
Hey, there's no way this is from that.
It's a different era. I don't know. Wow, I'm very upset. Whatever. See, we've already have the video clip. We filmed it before. You guys seen it. So it's still cool. We did come here 8 years ago. Our yearbook was there. It's gone now. We're gonna keep it moving. All right, well, on to the next. I mean, like I said, I wanted to see it for myself and experience it again. But, you know, that's sad. But we still have the old footage. And for video purposes and continuity, at least we had that. We're gonna keep moving though. Don't know where we're going now. We're gonna go up the stairs. I forget where this takes us. So, for some reason, I remember a lot of people used to say there's like a pool on the top of the roof, and they say like this place is haunted, and maybe it is. I remember, okay, I know where I am now. I think this is where I went to school. Yeah, because I had my math class in here. And I think this was my 8th grade actual math class, because I sat right here. And I remember I was in math class right here. And I remember like one of the kids got into a fight with the teacher, and they both went outside over there. And yeah, just little memories I remember, but I remember this very well. If I'm not mistaken, his name was Mr. Swartz. Mr. Swartz was his name, if I remember correctly, but 1000%. This was my 8th grade area, 100%. So now that I'm locked in with memory, let's go through memory lane.
Oh, it was.
Dude, I remember, I think his name was like Mr. Cove something. I forgot his name, and he taught us how to do things in there as well. I'm trying to remember where my locker was. My locker was at the very end of the hall next to a double door. And to get there, maybe it's still up. You know, I could have just took math class here, but my other areas could have been upstairs. So I can't do much except still look around. This is a crazy room. See, this looks like the same floor as the last floor, but it's not, it's still different. I am pretty freaking sure this was it. So if I'm not, all right, I don't know, I'll know, hang on, I'll know soon. Holy crap though. Look at that. Who made that? That's awesome. Huge dragon face. I'll remember as soon as I know outside. When I'm outside, there's a certain view I remember, and that's what triggered it. So this ain't it, this ain't it. I'll know, because I have a big story to tell you on what happened on the last day of school, the last floor. Gotta be careful though. Okay, yep. This is it. This is it, 100%. This was my math class, see? Yes, it even has the math still here. This was it. My math class was here. I was doing math. I sat right back there. And that's what happened when I said people got in a fight out here. I remember everything, all of this. And this was my 8th grade room. This was the last thing I did. All my classes were right around here. And I'm gonna tell you where my locker was. And this is what happened. Wow. I love this, I'm back. I see, because I can't remember 6th grade that well, or 7th, but I remember 8th very well. And what happened right here with this window is a freaking funny story that I have to tell you. But first, I'm gonna show you my locker and tell you what I did. We're gonna walk you through what happened. Here's the story. So, it was the last day of school in the 8th grade. The bells just rang, right? I left this classroom, the bells just rang. We just shampooed or whatever. We cleaned all the desks. We put the chairs up. Everything was spotless. I remember this was my last day at school. My last day of 8th grade going into 9th grade in a whole different school. So you can imagine how excited I was to finally graduate and go to high school, to something new. I left this and I go to my locker, which is down here. Now my locker was stuffed with papers. I barely did my homework. I left all my papers inside my locker. I just did not care about half the stuff that was in my locker, and there was a lot. I was stuffed. It was so bad that my locker right here, that's my locker, would overflow when I open it, that the papers would just pour out. So, the last day, I took all my papers. I grabbed them all. I'm like holding them like this, walking down. I'm walking down, right? And check this. Now this could be mine, I'm not even gonna lie, but I used bod all the time when I was a kid, if you guys know this. And honestly, this one could be mine. Regardless, I don't know or not, but it was the last day of school, I did use this. I'm taking all my papers out. I go right back into the classroom, and I'm laughing with my friends, and I show them all my papers. I go into the back right here, and I put them all at my desk right here. And then you know what happens? And so what happened was, at the time, it was my friend Andre. Andre, if you're even watching this, or if you ever see this, you remember, me and you, we took my papers that had all my name on it. We opened up the door, the window, and we threw all my papers out. All of them. It was like 100, it was like 300 pieces of paper. And they're just flying like this, waving all the way down. It was like raining money all the way down on everyone down below on the last day on the 8th grade. And I did it because I'm like, what can go wrong? It's the last day on the 8th grade. I don't care. I'm out of this school. So all of a sudden, I'm not kidding you, 2 minutes later, I'm talking maybe 90 seconds, I get an intercom message. Josh, please report to the office on the last day of school. And you know what I did? I went to the office. So I get to the office and the principal goes, what are you doing? Your name's on all the papers, I know who you are. And I go, honestly, I don't know. They all flew out, they were by the window, they were next to the window, they just all flew out, I didn't mean it. He goes, listen, if you don't pick up the rest of the papers, you are gonna be suspended from the first day of high school. And I go, all right, I'm gonna pick the papers up. So I picked them all up, and that was it. That was my last day of middle school in this entire building, right here in this room. That really happened. It would happen to me though. Wow, this is crazy. I love the nostalgic. I'm old now. Oh my God. You wanna know what I remember most about this classroom? This is my science room. So I remember the most because I sat in the back as well. I've always sat in the back, and my friends here, I had 3 friends, right? One is named Sean and one is named Stefan. We sat into the back and we played World of Warcraft back in the day like crazy, the MMO.
Right here?
Yeah, so when Burning Crusade came out, I remember when Burning Crusade, the expansion came out, if you guys remember who are watching, you know, even though I'm just doing this whole science thing, I literally skipped school that day to play the game. And I remember just talking to my friends about it. We would do a midnight release, we called it. We would go to GameStop at midnight and wait for the game to drop, and we got it. And when that happened, literally, I just played the entire time and I didn't even go up to school. I didn't even show up to school. And it was all here in this room with my friend. And dude, this was my science room. I mean, this is amazing. The nostalgic is real. And I am very happy to be here. In the basement, there used to be brains and stuff. We'll have to check the basement and see like what's actually left. So back here, we still have some test tubes and things. I mean, but again, this ain't like high school. This is just, you know, you're learning a little bit of things. So we'll have only a few things left. So yeah, I mean, I've seen all my rooms pretty much. The 6th grade side, I can't even remember my classroom as well. I just remember little things. I still want to see my old woodworking class and things like that. And we'll keep cooking. We'll keep looking. But yeah, this is what I remember the most. You know, my locker's right here by the double doors. And this was awesome. This was truly, what a time, you know? So really quick, I'm back in my room, but I remember another memory. So this door was closed. And when kids were down there, they would like, you know, make faces at us or laugh at us. And so we were always doing it back. So they had to block this door because we always kept being distracted by the other kids who were distracting us over here by looking at us. But we're gonna just completely just get lost really quick and see what else I can remember or just explore here as we go. We're still actually missing a gym. I know there's a 3rd gym, we're missing it. Unless I'm going nuts, I'm pretty sure there is. So we'll try to go find that. John, wanna go try to find the other gym? There's 3 gyms, right?
No, there was 2. The big one and the annex, wasn't it?
Well, the gym we were in, that was considered 2 because they split it up. So there's another one, right?
Yeah, I think there's another one.
Want to find it?
Let's go.
I don't know where though. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
I could be. I feel like I'm going nuts. I swear there's a third. Well, a second to you.
Well, technically second, but
Okay.
third, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Because if it's one gym, that's one big ass gym. Just
Yeah. We'll
yo,
have
so
to
my
find-
class I remember was right here.
Really?
This corner one. This was before when we explored. The desks were set up normally. Like I remember I had, like when we came here before everything was preserved, how it was in my last video. Now you can see how it looks.
Oh, so 8 years ago
But
then
yeah,
from
it's
now.
over there. This is like when we transitioned out.
Oh, okay, so this was your last memory?
So my last video was sitting somewhere right over here. You see these desks around here.
That's so sick. Before you went to the other school, right?
And I remember the final day when we were migrating out of here, everyone, the whole school, all lined up and walked down to the new middle schools together.
To see it together?
To see it together.
Well, that gave me the chills.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Like, and the thing was, I remember my other middle school there too. And then after that school, when my youngest sister attended, she was all only in that school.
Yeah, so she never
Me
seen.
and Anna went to this school.
Yeah, so you guys only seen this school.
Yeah.
But your third sister never seen that. Dude, that's what I mean. The memories are crazy. And our parents, well, at least mine, my parents went to school here. So it's like, the memories go back. Which is why I'm filming it like this and I'm just including you guys. This is more of a passion project for me. And whether you guys want to skip and watch this or not, it's okay. But I'm gonna put it up on the internet for sure. See, I don't know what's over here. Like, look how old this is and weird. What the hell? I don't even know. Oh, this was ESL. Last day forever. 2019 December. 2009. Bro, I've never been over here before.
You know what I remember? I've been here.
I've never been here. We are on our way, like I said, looking for the next gym. This floor has a lot of damage compared to the other, and I think it's because it's even colder here, so it's more like moldy. This was the music side. Well, that room was. Wow, it's huge here. Yeah, this is the music side.
Yeah.
You remember this, right?
I remember this.
Oh,
What do you laugh about?
it is. I remember just playing the drums over here. I was the drum guy right here.
I think it was the keyboard for sure.
Dang. Hang on, let's see the piano though. This brings back some crazy memories. Yep. But look how old it is. Look at the architecture, like I said. All the science books are here. And I remember all of them. This is like a work of art. The old MacBooks with the floppy disk and the CD-ROM connected together. That's absolutely insane. And there's a few of them here. This is where all the rumors started that up here is haunted. They said like, oh, it's haunted up here. There's a pool up here, don't go. I mean, I believed it. Well, either way, we're back on like the first floor level, so this will bring us to the next gym, I assume. Just gotta be careful. Cause I don't know if like there is people here or not. Yeah, see, this is,
Jeez.
I think this is it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is it.
This is it?
Yep.
Oh, this is definitely. Holy shoot, dude.
Yeah, this was the other gym. Look at that. This should still bring us to woodworking class, bro.
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely the way.
I think it's here.
Yeah.
It's here on the left.
Actually, no.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, see? Wood. You remember?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Wow. Look at all the sawdust still.
Everywhere. Dude, to think that we even had woodworking.
I know.
Like,
that's the only cool thing we had.
Right.
I remember bringing home a shelf for my mom. I still have the shelf. Do they even do that now, guys? Does your middle school do that right now in current times? I'm just curious. One thing I remember, dude, is like how much like dust was in the air.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that was bad for us. Probably is. We didn't even wear a mask. But back then the rules were a little different. Look at the old tin first aid. This is a collectibles item. This is like a considered antique right now.
This is the best thing about this.
Yep, look at that. We were here, bro. That is amazing. Honestly, Mr. Cutler's room. That's who he was. I remember him. We were really cool. But there is like a room here full of creepy stuff. Like in jars, but I doubt we'll even find it. It's so eerie. Like, we learned in here. This is a freaking dungeon. Now that is a throwback. Matilda. I remember this.
Isn't it just a coincidence that the actual woodcutting teacher was named Mr. Cutler?
Woodcutting teacher's Cutler. That is, I actually never even thought of that. This was the cooking class. Dude, and I'll be honest, I don't think I took this one. And if I did, I don't even remember it. I remember taking a cooking class, but I was in high school when I took it. So if I took one in middle school, I have no memory, and I don't think I did. See, I'm trying to find that science lab that had all the creepy stuff in jars. What the hell? Yeah, what? They had these sitting here this long? Dude. Oh my God. Now this is some true abandoned stuff right here.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking cool.
What is that, the brain?
Looks like a brain to me.
It's a legit brain.
You know, the thing is too is when I was younger, I always wanted to open one of these.
Oh my God.
What's in here?
What is this, dude? I'm not even breathing it in. I don't even know what it smells like. Whoops, never mind. It's not a brain, it's a heart. I thought it looked like a brain, sort of. That is sick.
Right?
Yo.
Operation, bro.
That is really cool. Maybe the best find? Dude, look at the stamp. It's KB Toys. Oh. $8 from KB Toys, bro. Yo, if you guys don't know what KB Toys is, man, you guys are too young to even watch this video then. KB Toys, what's up? Unless that's only a local toy store. I don't think so.
No, it had to be everywhere.
Yo, my God. One more time, explorers. Remember, we were learning in these hallways. Look how dark and spooky this looks. And then you wonder why we needed a new middle school. Yeah, so let's jump into the gym and then jump over to maybe the other side.
Yep.
See if we can find some other stuff in this dungeon. We're going down to the next level. This should bring us to the gym.
Yeah.
Yep. But also this would bring us to other creepy spots, I think. Oh, this is caving in. Wow. There's a really bad smell in here.
Yeah, it's the wood, dude.
True. It does. This is a really bad gym. You know what's crazy? Not even graffiti though. No graffiti, no nothing. I actually only spent a few times in this gym. All my gym stuff was at the other one in the beginning of this video. So I only know little bits of this one. But I remember when I came here, because I used to love spiral staircases, and I was a kid, I'm like, where does this one go to? And that was this one right here. I used to look at it as a kid and be like, where does this one go? Never knew. Funny enough, I actually don't want to know where it goes. Keep it a mystery forever. Yep, 2 gyms. You have a whole gym right here, double basketball court. You take it against this wall, and then you get the other gym. Just found an old comic. I don't think it's worth anything, but that's what I'm saying though. This place it's full of things from 2009, but even earlier. So I did some research. That comic is from 1982. And it's in perfect condition just sitting here. Look at these old posters from the gym. See, I'm lost at the moment. Let's just go up here. Yeah, we are. Opposite side of the other gym. There's George Bush. Going way back over here in time. Another comic. A lot of different old comics we're finding. Cobwebs or something. Oh, they're just cobwebs, so they're not spiders. Alright, I guess we... Yep, we just keep going up. From the 7th grade hallway, we used to leave here. Yeah. This hallway is how we got out of the school. So, thing is, I don't know how to get back to that hallway, but maybe we can take it from here downstairs. Maybe right here. Because if not, I think we did see it all. All right, so this was the way into the lunchroom, the actual way in. So we would walk through it, and we couldn't just cut to get lunch because there was a lot of kids. That's why we had to take this way up. Yep, and that's how it all started. All right, we are leaving the school. The sun is setting, it's beautiful. Saying goodbye to the Woonsocket Middle School, the largest school, my school, whatever. The sign is the coolest thing about it, I feel. We're only going across the street.
Right.
We're going down here we go. And here we are.
Solid left.
Right there. There's that brick building, that's the new one.
That's the new one. Yeah.
And they built it right here, right there.
You can see how new it is compared to the old one.
Oh my God,
This is the one I went to, by the way. This is the one I went to.
This is the one John did. And they, remember, it's a twin building. It's married. So you got one, and the other one's right there. There too. And that's how they did it. That's it. Literally, that's it. So they kept us with the old spooky one. Well, I only had the old spooky one. I went to high school after that. And that's it. There you have it. My little childhood memories for y'all. My abandoned school. And there's the new one.
Yep, Hamlet. That actually have a name now. Woonsocket Middle School at Hamlet.
Thanks to all my Patreon members who support these videos, but especially Urban Legends, Maddie Godbold, Melissa Valine, Stefano Magadino, The First Haunted 1821, Jason, Voices from Beyond, Skylar Guidry, Jessica Hebden, Echo, Misty Graham, Tim F., and Mr. Anderson.